my way through LA on this Vic. Gotta blow through all the traffic. Alright, so here is second part. We're gonna go through LA again. And yeah. So we're gonna see some other parts of LA that people don't normally see. We die to live. We die to live. Here, look at this. On the right side, got a nice tent set up there. You know, that's always nice. Let it burn. So underneath this overpass used to be homeless camps beyond. As you can see, some of the trash and the tagging. Fantastic. So any one of these streets, this is all part of downtown. So this is where you'll find all the homeless, all the crackheads and shit. That's what you're gonna find here in these areas. So you know what? I'm gonna go downhill. I'm gonna go down another street instead. I'm gonna go down the street where I used to work, and we'll see if we could find some homeless. We're gonna go find the homeless right now. So, just to put things into perspective, these buildings over here, the rental spots, okay? Each one of these rental spots over here, these lofts or apartment houses, whatever you want to call them, you know, any one of these, they go for at least $2,500 a month. Any one of these. Now you can find, you know, super studios, which is basically a hallway and a space for a bed, and even that is a couple $100. But you're talking like here, these lofts right here on the right side are expensive as hell. Why? Because you're in downtown. Oh, look at that, gas is $5 a gallon, no shock. Why? Because we're in downtown. Yeah, any one of these lofts, minimum $2,000, minimum. And I don't understand why people live here. I don't understand what the draw is. Yeah, got a lovely homeless person screaming his head off. Fair enough. But yeah. Excuse me. So I used to work off of over here. This is hill coming up, so we're gonna make a right turn. Again, I don't know what the draw is to work in these terrible areas, but whatever. So this is where I used to work, right over there. So this is Hill Street. And no, this doesn't look that bad. It's actually quite tame. But some of the other streets that you would normally go down are not very tame. Oh, cool. Got the green light. Each one of these lots are individually owned, which is nice. So you can park, like for example, like where I worked, you park at that lot and it's a monthly fee. So you got to pay out of your own pocket to park there. So when I used to work there, we had an option. You can either pay the fee to drive your own vehicle, or there it is, homeless camps. There it is. Look at that, homeless camps. Hell yeah! Look at all the trash over there. There's another guy that I like to watch as far as his YouTube videos. His name is German in Venice. And he does a lot of homeless encampment videos of in Venice Beach, which is a great area. It used to be a great area, home of prolific bodybuilding. It used to be called Muscle Beach. But now that area has gotten a lot better, but it used to be shit. It used to be overrun by homeless. There's a train right there, actually. So Washington Boulevard, this street, excuse me, Washington Boulevard is another main street. You could take Washington straight down. If you go to the left, you'll hit cities. You'll hit East LA. You'll hit Montebello. You'll hit a bunch of cities on the way going down Washington Boulevard. So Washington is a very good avenue, but the problem is it's very crowded, as you can tell just by looking at it, because the way the street lights are spaced. It's every block is a signal. So to have a signal every block, like if you look, there's another signal right there. Signal. It goes. It's not very what's the word? It's not very efficient as far as signals are concerned. But we're gonna go downhill. I'm gonna see if I can catch the freeway from here, and then you guys will get to see more traffic. So every numbered street is not exactly a good area. And you can see LA is riddled with trash. It's riddled with trash. Now, I didn't even take you to Skid Row. If I went down Skid Row, it would really make you depressed. Unfortunately, there was a Supreme Court case where it is unlawful to hold the homeless, to detain the homeless for mental health purposes. I forget the court case, but I know it was there. It was California especially was hit hard. It was during the Reagan years. It was during when Reagan was governor here in California. And what the hell? We got no signal? Okay. So it was during the Reagan years. Oh, look, another homeless encampment right there. That's cool. All right. Tent cities. So during the Reagan years, the Supreme Court ruled that it is unlawful to detain the homeless for purposes of mental illness. Fuck it, I'm going. And that's been the downfall of California. I think half of the nation's homeless live here in the state, specifically here in LA. LA and oh god, see that street? That's terrible. LA and San Francisco, the Bay Area basically, which is Northern California. Those two areas are shit. The Bay Area is also terrible, but as far as homeless here, I mean, you see it. It's not in trash everywhere, and this is what it's like, and it's been like this ever since I was a kid. I'm 40 years old, and it's been like this for a very long time, and it's unfortunate that it's like this because the city has so much potential, so much history, that it's really unfortunate to see it turn to the gutter. The leadership of the city isn't exactly great, but that's what it is. But going back to it, I'm going to hop on the freeway here. We're going to see in front of us, right past the freeway, we're going to see Felix Chevrolet. So Felix the cat. Well, Felix Chevrolet is just right over here, and it's been there since the 60s. My grandpa bought an Impala from there. This guy randomly making a U-turn. Okay, that's good. This is also right by USC. So we're heading back towards the USC area. This coming up is Flower. We made the turn. We made the turn from Flower. I could have came back in this direction. I could have came down Flower and hopped on the freeway, but I said no, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down here. So I'm not sure if you could see it over there. If you see Felix the cat right over there, I don't know what the hell that they're building here. This didn't used to be here. I don't know what they're building, but it's probably something stupid. It's the answer to the question nobody asked. It's probably what they're building. But yeah, Felix Chevrolet is right there. USC literally is right here to the left. So the Coliseum is to the left. Exposition Park, what I was telling you about Exposition Park with the Natural History Museum and all, that's over here. Yeah, this is LA. It's very expensive here. It's very expensive. We're not going to be able to go until this light turns to an arrow. Oh, maybe we can. Oh, look at that. We got lucky. So again, this is all USC on the right side. I'm a Bruin fan, so fuck SC. It's Exposition Boulevard. If you take this over to the right, you'll hit Exposition Park. And then straight over there, that's the freeway. Alright, here we go. Alright. Look at that traffic. Gotta love it. Check this out. They put barbed wire around the sign so nobody would tag it. Alright. Time to split some lanes. Actually, I'll go straight. Let's see how far I can take this. Gotta do some work here. Alright, here we go. Making my way through LA on this Vic, trying to blow through all the traffic. So you can't do this in it. Well, yeah, I think you can. I think there's one, maybe two states you can actually lane split, but it's a necessity for motorcyclists to lane split here in California because the traffic is just, it's absurd. And this is only 3:35. Just wait till like actual rush hour hits. It's gonna get worse. Thank you. My entrance is right over there. So, LA, I'm not sure if, well, probably not. It probably won't be shown on any news source, but Union Pacific, which is a large train depot, they were hit with thieves and robberies and armed robberies to boot, and Amazon packages, UPS packages, whatever were stolen off of those trains. They jump on the trains. Okay. They were stolen from the trains, and unfortunately, the state policies, unfortunately, are very lenient. So, for example, a misdemeanor is up to $900. Okay, that's a misdemeanor. That's a misdemeanor. So unfortunately, if you go rob a train like that and you get caught, if the amount is under $900, guess what? You get let go. And if you get let go, all you do is you get let out on the street. You get slapped on the wrist, basically, you go back to the street. So there's nothing stopping these people. Dude, what are you doing? Then you have to deal with that, which I'm sure that's everywhere. But nonetheless, like, really? What are you gonna do, dude? You can't go anywhere. All that horsepower for what? All that horsepower for what? Can't go anywhere. Look at traffic. Traffic everywhere. Unless you're in a privileged spot to have the fast pass, the fast track, express lane, you're sitting in that. That's what you're sitting in. They got a guy right there just went across the double yellows. That's a common occurrence here. Look at all the delineators. Some of them are missing because people would just say screw it and just go right across. They'd bypass it. Look at the other side. Look at the traffic on that side. So I'm going to hit the 105 East, which heads towards Norwalk. That's a city. And if you went to the right of the 105, you hit the airport. So remember I was saying earlier about the 105 East and West? That's it. The sole purpose was to go to LAX. Well, guess what? LAX airport. And here we go. Time to cut right in. Make sure there's no bikes coming. Alright, let's split lanes. This is LA traffic. This is what you're looking at right here. This is LA traffic. This is 3:41 in the afternoon on a random Thursday right here. I'm going 45 miles an hour through the cars. Look at that, see? You got a guy that just cuts right across. He's going to be by himself. Yep, by himself. No shock there. That's a daily occurrence. Somebody was smoking weed. Weed is legal here. Not while you drive though, but it is legal here. Look at these, all these cars. Look at this. Look at all the cars to the right. Just stopped. What it is. Long Beach Boulevard. Long Beach Boulevard will take you all the way to Long Beach. That's a decent area. Parts of Long Beach are very nice. Parts of Long Beach are not. Cal State Long Beach is, if you take Long Beach Boulevard all the way down, you'll be by it. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Went around two whole people, to do what? What did you accomplish? Seriously, what did you accomplish by doing that? Nothing. You went around two people. This is the logic. This is the logic of people in LA, and I'm sure it's everywhere. I'm sure logic like that is everywhere, but here, it's everywhere. Okay, you got your signal on. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? What's this guy doing? Okay, you want to cut across? Cut across! Cut across, dumbass! Go! Stupid. Yeah, that's just a common occurrence. You know, I want to end this video on a positive note, but I don't think I can because there's really nothing positive. I'm gonna stay right by this guy. Because there's no way I'm gonna haul ass down this side. Because a car would come out, I'd be roadkill. So look at this. Here we go. There we go. Splitting the lanes all the way down. Well, something happened. A big backup like this has something happen. Now up ahead, when this freeway ends, it runs into the 605 freeway. If you're here in the carpool lane, it ends on a Studebaker Road, which will take you in Norwalk. But it bottlenecks, as you can tell, the amount of lanes. If you look to the left, look to the right, it bottlenecks. So look at it. You have all these lanes that are going to merge to like 4 lanes. Look at all this. So this is all going to cram into one freeway. And the entry point to that freeway is not very big, lane-wise. You have 2 lanes going to the right, and you have 2 lanes going to the left. And that's it. And in the midst of all that, you have this carpool lane, you have people jumping. Oh, I see flashing lights. What's this guy doing? Out of the way. Thank you. Alright, so this is a bad accident. And people are going to excuse me. People are going to rubberneck and look because they're stupid. Dude, just go. Go, 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 go. Nobody cares. Go, go, go. Come on. Hopefully biker's okay. Metro train station up there. See, 105 end, and that's where the 605 begins. So imagine this whole area full of cars. The only reason why it's like this is because of the heavy backup over there. Imagine this whole area full of cars going into the 605 freeway. But me, I'm getting off here. So, I'm going to end this video on a positive note here. Even though I know LA is a shithole, it's an utter mess. The leadership is terrible. The taxes are high. People can't drive. I will say this. LA has a rich history of food. Lots of food. And I think if you are going to visit LA, downtown LA that is, you got to eat somewhere. And you can't don't go to a tourist spot. Don't do that. You got to go where the locals go. And that's where you'll find the best experiences. Like, for example, Pink's hot dogs, world famous Pink's hot dogs. They're not that good. They're not that good. Pink's hot dogs, yeah, you go there. It's off of Melrose and La Brea. It's in LA. Again, the parking is shit. It'll be an active Congress if you get lucky to find a spot, especially on a Friday or Saturday night. But the hot dogs aren't very good. It's a cool place to go once, and that's it. Otherwise, you're literally gonna pay like $10 a hot dog, which is absurd. And the hot dogs aren't very big, about the size of my phone. I'd say a little bit bigger than my phone, if that. But yeah, Pink's hot dogs are okay. If you want a good chili burger, there's Tommy's Chili Burger, which is again in the heart of LA, which is off of Beverly and Rampart, and that's world famous. That's a great chili burger. It will sit in your stomach like a brick. Forewarned. But other than that, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Good job. But Tommy's Chili will sit in your stomach like a brick. It's one of those places that you have to try. I know there's one place that's very similar to Tommy's. It's called The Varsity, and that's in Atlanta. The Varsity is okay in comparison to Tommy's. I think the setup is almost the same, where you have chili dogs and chili burgers and stuff like that, which is cool. I don't know why this guy. I don't know why this guy gave me the high beam. Whatever. That's the only place that I've seen that's very similar, but the chili at Tommy's is a lot better than the chili over at the Varsity. In fact, the food is a lot better at Tommy's than it is at the Varsity. So that's the only place that I know of that I've been to that I can compare Tommy's to anything. Other than that, don't find a tourist trap. Find like I said, find somewhere where the locals go. Like for me, if you're ever in this city, if you're ever in Bellflower, there's a place called Second Healthy Eatery, and she makes amazing sandwiches, like ridiculously good sandwiches. I mean, I'm talking like the sandwich itself is one part of the sandwich is about this thick, and the other one is also about that thick, and that together is one sandwich. A little pricey, it's about $18 for the sandwich, but you get chips. She gives you a giant bag of chips, to single size serving, whatever. I don't know what the hell they call it, but the single big bag of chips, and it's a very, very good meal, and that'll hold you out. But there's a lot of little places like that you'll find, little gems that are really good. But yeah, that's basically it. So that's my semi-tour of Los Angeles. You literally saw you literally saw one end of the spectrum to the other, because now we're back in Bellflower, and you see the difference. There's a big difference. Just 20 miles away, you can see how the people change, and you see the demographic change quite a bit. You know, the houses are nicer, they're more put together, there's no homeless on the street, there's no trash on the ground. You know, everything is kept, and it's nice. So that's my positive. The food is good, and there are areas of LA that are very nice, or LA County, I should say. LA County that are very nice. Other than that, I would stay away from LA just as a whole. There are better places to visit. Orange County is better. San Diego is better. If you're going to stay somewhere, I would stay in San Diego. You have the beach is very nice over there. Over here in LA County, I would not go to a beach. It's trash and homeless, so I wouldn't do that. But yeah, San Diego and Orange County. If you go to Orange County, you have Newport Beach, which is a phenomenal area. You have the wealthy of the wealthy in that area. You have Huntington Beach, which is very nice. You have Seal Beach, which is also very nice. San Clemente, if you go further down on the 5 freeway, you'll hit San Clemente Beach, which is beautiful. There used to be a power plant over there, San Onofre Power Plant. That San Onofre, that whole area is nice. Just Orange County in general is just a nice area. It's just a much nicer area in comparison to LA County. But if you visit, you'll understand. You'll get it. But other than that, that's where I end the video. You have any questions? Please feel free. Leave a comment or any of that stuff, and I'll gladly respond. So have a good day. Stay away from LA.